Yo, what's up, guys? I am going to rank the XFL teams after week 2. To no one's surprise, number 8 is the Tampa Bay Vipers. They can't score. All their quarterbacks suck. Their head coach is bad. But they do have a decent run game in Patrick, and their defense is overall solid, and those are the only redeeming factors. He was probably the worst team in the XFL. Especially if Mark Trustman there. They aren't fixing anything, and their quarterbacks are bad. Flowers should start just to see how he goes. Number 7 might be a bit of a surprise, but I'm going the LA Wildcats. They're turnover heavy. Nelson Spruce is good. Winston Moss needs to have more discipline with his players because their execution was lacking, although the play calling was not terrible. It'd also be great if Will Smith didn't throw his helmet and a football. Also, they fired the D coordinator after 1 week, so yeah, they're a little dysfunctional. But hey, Sean Oakman! Not a good team, I don't think. Number 6, the New York Guardians. You may be wondering, why do I have them this low? They're on their way to dysfunction. They're going to be a mess. Matt McGloin's meltdown on the field was ugly. Off the field was uglier. He just came off as whiny. Kevin Gilbright's response didn't help, so I think they're gonna have to make some changes. That locker room's lost. Like they're done. I didn't think Kevin Gilbright's response was necessarily wrong. I just thought it put more fuel in the fire of dysfunction. I think this team should be better, to be honest. I mean, they got Joe Horn, Colby Pearson, so that offense should be firing. But Matt McGloin is Matt McGloin. He's not doing very good. And then the defense isn't that great, although Hines is a nice piece. They need more pieces on defense. Number 5, the Seattle Dragons. I'm a little higher on the Dragons. Now, I think there are limits at head coach of Jim Zorn and quarterback Brandon Silvers, neither of them being great. But Steve Williams and that defense, they didn't do that bad in that offense. Although with an inconsistent run game, wasn't too bad. They were able to actually put up points against the defenders. And I think overall their offense has a few pieces, like Austin Podol is receiver 1. And the defense, of course, I mean, I've already said it, but I'll say it again. Between Sutton and Steve Williams, that defense is going to be fine and should be able to carry the offense to a degree. Number 4, the Dallas Renegades. They got the best running back in the league in Artis Payne. Lance Dunbar is also a good runner who can catch. And Bob Stoops was Oklahoma's coach for a long time, so they'll be fine. But Landry Jones is going to hold back that offense and that team as a whole. And the defense is just kind of bleh. I don't see greatness when I see that defense. I see bleh. They look good against bad teams, look bleh against good teams. So I'm not particularly high on their defense. Number 3, the St. Louis Battlehawks, a team I am rooting for. They got a dynamic quarterback, a stout defense, and can sort of run the ball. Jonathan Hayes, I think, is a good coach as well. Overall, their flaw is Tamu needing to develop, and they need to limit mistakes. But this is definitely one of the better teams in the league. Number 2, the Houston Roughnecks. Walker, Phillips, and Hawley make a pretty damn good offense. That defense, I trust it, but it's a middle-of-the-pack defense in the XFL, in my opinion. I don't think it's especially great. But my big problem with them is June Jones being... I don't know how he is as a head coach still. I'm like, how is June Jones really the reason why the Houston Roughnecks are good right now? Or is it because P.J. Walker knows how to sling a football and can bail out his defense? Which this week was not such a problem. But in future games, it will be a problem. I'm doing something quick, guys, because I just realized I didn't give you any stats on the Roughnecks. They allowed 17 points to the Wildcats, and then they allowed 24 to the Battlehawks. So it's not like they've had the easiest schedule. But I think it's more their offense than their defense carrying them so far. Number one's the DC Defenders. This is no surprise. They dominated the Dragons, and they dominated the Guardians. Both of those teams, the Guards were supposed to be good, and they, destroyed the Guardians. DC's just better than everyone. They're the most complete team. Pep Hamilton's a good head coach. I mean, Cardale Jones obviously helps. Rocket Ross, too. That defense, the only problem with them is their run game. It's not very good. But with everything else and the competition they got, I think they are, so far, the best team in the league. Now, will this continue being the case? We will see. So, thank you all for watching my XFL team rankings. I might be dropping something not XFL soon regarding the draft. So, have a nice day. Like, comment, subscribe. Check the Twitter in the description below. Have a nice day, and goodbye.